Gaming. Hi, Jasper. Don't talk about the idea. I just DM'd you. Do not talk about that. That is top secret. Until I actually make it, that is top secret info. But actually, I need to go fill up my water bottle. I'll give people a few more minutes to get here. Okay, I'm here now with water. Hopefully that gave enough time for people to trickle in. Because we're going to Eureka for the last time. Also, is the game audio not working again? Or if I change it? So, listen to Discord, and now... So when I finally join you, I might. Honestly, Eureka is miserable and I don't want to go back. But if someone asks me, I probably would. Okay. Well, I mean, that's working, so... I guess. Alright, into the Forbidden Land, Eureka Hydatos. We're paying a visit to Drunkle. Hey, with things and stuff? You don't gotta pay me, you just gotta ask me. Drunkle! I never have to come back to this seething hellscape ever again. I actually don't recognize any of the names here. Augment Eureka weapons. Antea, Bellerophon, or Bellerophon. Editor's Crystal, Crystalline Scale. Alright then, sit tight and I'll get started. Oh, look at that. That's such a slick sword. His hands have birthed forth a bleeding masterpiece. Your weapon, she's finally complete. I give ye Antea Eureka and Bellerophon Eureka. Amazing, ain't she? Fit for a bleeding god, but then again, I'm a god amongst the weaponsmiths. Master Geralta, a letter arrived for... Master Geralt, a letter arrived for you with the latest shipment. It's from Mistress Rowena. From that harpy? What the hell could this be about? Are me eyes playing tricks? It says here, all me debts have been repaid in full. That's the biggest achievement of this. You finally did it. Congratulations. At long last, a free man. It makes me head spin just imagining the possibilities. There's a piece of paper stuck behind. No. An invoice to the tuna. What in the actual swiving hells? It's just as much as the debt I just settled. By the 12, what could you have possibly purchased? Grog. Plain old grog. I had spare time on my hands, so I asked for a crate to be sent over. Might be as this island's remote, but 100-fold markup on market price. This is a goddamn joke. Fears we won't be leaving the island anytime soon. No, poor Drunkle. No. Drunkle. Back to the grind with us. Aye, that means you too, lass. I need you to keep bringing me materials. Now, we were talking about your weapon. As I said, she's complete. I need nothing more I can do for her. All that's left is for you to wield her like she's meant to be wielded. If you understand this, what are you waiting for? Get back out there and raise hails. Now imbue your completed Eureka weapon with additional properties at the Maneme Works station found in the Forbidden Land Eureka Pyros. I will not be doing that. I am leaving, Geralt. I am not coming back to Eureka for a long, long time. Anyway, I think I have to buy the replica from the vendor. Because, yeah, no, I can't store this in the glamour dresser. Alright, Antea Eureka replica. Bellerophon. Gotta help the old man? I will help the old man. In the trenches. That is where I will help the old man. I am going to the trenches. Oh no, my glamour dresser is full. Alright, gotta clear up three slots. Okay. take out rings first. I accidentally have 2 of this. Don't need this. And this doesn't need to be in here. And Taya Eureka, Bellerophon Eureka, and Pose of Happiness. Look at this. Excalibur Zeta. A-tier Lux. And Taya Eureka. Rather eat a goat baby or matter baby? Jasper, you think that I don't know that when I ask what the fuck a matter baby is, you're gonna say, what's the matter with you, baby? I know your tricks. Any of my... Nope, not selling anything yet. Let's see, actually we need to teleport to... Actually, we don't need to teleport anywhere. Because now I've got all of these quests that I am covering up on the side here. A Fond Memory, Tell Me a Story, and Spare Parts. Those are all one-time grinds for my Eureka weapon. Or not Eureka. I'm done with Eureka. For my Resistance weapon, the next one we're working on. You'll notice I already have the Augmented Laws Order Bastard Sword and the Augmented Laws Order Kite Shield in my inventory. That is the second to last stage, and these are all needed for a one-time grind. Emma didn't fall for it last night either. No, but she fell for you. Haha, got him. Oh, that's right, I don't have Excalibur Zeta stored because I had to kill it. For A-tier Lux and pre-win Lux. Alright, store. Yeah, we don't need to go to Gangos yet. Is there a merchant down here? No, you just have a quest. Whoa, I never knew this was back here. What? I never knew this was back here. Huh. This is like just around the corner from the inn. Yeah, we got a good spot for those screenshots. Yeah, so there's the inn in Kugane, and it's just right here. Man, being zoomed out all the way kind of breaks some shit. Someone's just got a baby chocobo here. No, that's... No way! It's Alpha and Omega! Oh. That's really cool. I didn't know you could find them back here. Man, this place is so cool. Any other fun secrets back here? Hello, pretty ladies. What broad shoulders you have? Oh, those two are fucking. There's nothing finer than soaking in a hot spring whilst letting one's mind drift out across the ruby sea. Ew, I felt the blood rush into my head for a moment there. I'll hop back in once I've cooled down. I wish you got like a quail from Alpha. Alpha, would you like to quail for me? That's really cool. Stupid sexy Rogadin. Oh, I thought that this man was not wearing anything for a second. Sir, your trunks are very close to your skin tone. Alright, I've been doing the grinding as machinist just to get it some XP. As you can see, I already have 10 of the compact axle and 6 compact springs for spare parts. We need 30 of each, which requires us to run, which ones? I want to say it's Alexander. I want to say it's 2 and 4. Yeah, 2 and 4 are the fastest ways to do it. Cuff of the Father, Burden of the Father. But while we are sitting in queue, we can be working towards the current resistance. Not resistance, relic. Here in North Thanlan, I think Camp Blue Fog. Why am I so hiccupy today? Yep. This quest up here, Manderville Men. I've already done a few of the Manderville quests, but got to do a few more. I'm not going to bother trying to explain them because antics. That is what these men and this woman is up to. Time has come for you to do what only a Manderville can. We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I've shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now, you must use that knowledge. Go to the Fallen Chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. Summon the Goldsmith. Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You would do what only a Manderville can? Then lift my legs. Buy me some dinner first, please. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. He comes. Sir, please put some clothes on. Oh ho ho! You have not to fear from me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert! Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? I hate it here. Wait, I know you! She has strong yet tender fingers. Right, so there was a quest. I'm pretty sure it was just like a random side quest earlier in the game where I had to give him a massage. Like in some hot spring, I think it's in outer Lanosha. Or maybe it's upper. Don't quite remember. Yeah, I had to give him a massage. Wait, I know you. She has strong yet tender fingers. But more importantly, how the hell did you learn the Manderville? I did not teach you, then who? Oh, that is a stare. By the grace of Thul, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Also, yeah, not Manderville, but Hildebrand had, like, died or something? Not quite sure. Hildebrand, I don't think you're outrunning Godbert. Hildebrand Heliodor Maxwell Manderville, the double middle name, into the suplex. This man's too powerful. Also, the limit break sound did play there. That was a level, like, 20 limit break he just let off. 10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I've learned of your... Huh? Hildebrand was on Dalamud. Okay. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son? You're Hildy's father. Godbert the goldsmith's a Manderville man. Smithing is only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan fit for a Manderville man. Oh, his poor, like, monocle. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. Hildebrand was the real cause of the fall of Dalamud. I don't remember you at all. Hildebrand, we all thought it was Garlemald. But the real mastermind behind the 7th Umbral Calamity was this fucker. Santi's base must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Huh. Do not worry, little one. You deal with worst cases before my morning. Okay. I don't know how he did that with a hammer and chisel. Hold your applause until the end. By your god, guide my hammer. Oh, okay. Hold on, Godbert. We're gonna have to... Sorry. Look how it sparkles in the twilight. Look how it radiates elegance. And look at how I'm leaving for Alexander. Pro gameplay moment. Like 2 years ago for the Christmas event right after the belts got removed. During your hangout with Godbert, the Saint of Nimia, he had you close your eyes and make you wish for something. You could hear him whispering crafting actions to himself. That's really funny. Oh, Sins of the Father 3. What's that one for? Complete Gordius 10 times. Alright. back to this. We've got a few, like half the cutscene, hopefully, to skip through, and then I'll queue back up. Yep, gotta do the Manderville. I can't skip this part, unfortunately, but man, the double middle name. The full name. I'm getting ready to screenshot it. Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. I got the screenshot, by the way. "10 years, Hildebrand." Oh wait, no, we already went over this. Yeah, I have no recollection of like what importance she is to this story. Here we go. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? Completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense, I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. Now, I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of enquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others, too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation. Cannot say that for certain, can we? Perhaps she will take a liking to this reimagining. Oh, Jesus, I hate that face. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens that I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And Kato as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. His name is Gilgamesh. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. One of those two is not making it back alive, and it's probably going to be Gilgamesh. Oh, there's a fate. Alright, and actually now that we are out of that cutscene... back into queue. About the story of the Hildebrand quests. Yeah, this is early Hildebrand. This is Realm Reborn Hildebrand. And yes, of course I care about the story. Otherwise I would just be skipping the cutscenes. I hope she likes it. The reconstructed vase. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now, see here, Lady Dorilda, not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild bees attack, which they did, but... gaudy trash? Lord Manderville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Oh, I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy. I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed, especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments you do not like my reconstruction? Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it, I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildebrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not? Man, your father is Lord Godbert Mandeville, the man who took Elwande's Quiveron seat. Elwande Quiveron seat on the Syndicate. Appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies toward the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to follow will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardian. Out here. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Eureka has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Eureka's sellswords. Once they give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're heading to real transport, but with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourselves in an unassuming fashion. We're not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? Never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. Ha ha ha, a man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Carthus. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Pray forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. Victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit. Ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I am intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Aha, what reasons indeed. It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. Hildebrand, I don't mean to shit in your cornflakes, but, look in front of you and repeat the description of the criminal. Damnable demon bird continues to elude me, but no longer. Soon I shall claim my revenge and weapon both. No, elixirs. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, in accordance with Inspector Briardian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No. Then let us sally forth at once. I've put two and two together, Jasper. A towering brute in a red outfit, I think, is how Briardian described it. I would, describe the average Rogadin as a towering brute. And Gilgamesh, I think, certainly fits the description of a red outfit. To the observatorium. Also, you know, I'm calling on my remembrance of Fate lore. And Gilgamesh in Fate had he collected weapons, and his noble phantasm was using every weapon he's collected. Oh, that's rude. And Greg do be a duelist. Mr. Sellsword? Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. Eddie, Sergeant, they're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But sir, bugger me. You bloody move till I get back. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Yeah, keeping active will help me to stay warm. And should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will, of course, summon you. After administering the requisite beating, haha. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival. Well, eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu. We too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We are undermanned over there. I mean, I do have a gun. It's a very shiny gun too, it glows. See that just now? No? Oh. I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Over there. Look! Listen, Nashu, pray, tell me what you see. Aha, I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Hello there, my friends. Is Autumnus? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here over long. We must egress post-haste. There's not out of the ordinary here, either. No luck, Scoured every elm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildebrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he's waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you'd best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the red... What? Did Hildebrand jump to Dalamud with a spear, like Dragoon jump to Dalamud? Okay, man. Sure. That can be a thing you did. Hildebrand Dragoon jumps to Dalamud. That is what happened. Okay. Why do I keep ending up getting quarantined? That happened in 1.0? That would explain why I didn't know of it. I feel like they're just going to like make these quests as ridiculous as possible. So I kind of just want to keep a document of all of the things that they are just like rapidly canonizing. Let me actually, yeah, I'm opening a Google Doc right now. Hildebrand Dragoon jumped to Dalamud prior to its fall and survived. The subsequent fall. Two purposes: comic relief and to test the limits of the animation team. That is very funny. Oh, there's Enkidu. At the 12, was that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. I did see Enkidu run into that igloo. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. It's implied he may not have reached Dalamud. No, I'm taking this as literally as I can. He jumped onto Dalamud. And just like when Dalamud fell, he fell into the desert. And just kind of stayed there for the subsequent 5 years. Actually, let's see. What do you have to say? Take your post, my good woman, and entrust your safety to me. Inspector Hildebrand is ready for battle. It's cold out here. Yeah, it's Kurthus. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? It is not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. Sense it too, don't you? Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some way it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearned to reclaim it. The strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley. No matter, give it to me. Give it to me! This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. Spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. Okay. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss L, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man, who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. Confession to what? I have done naught wrong. You are all beyond reason. Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Okay. Hildebrand, buddy, you gotta stop ending up ass up in the air. Someone's going to take advantage of that eventually. Hold on, I feel like I've gotta, like, muffle myself for this. Let me go grab a pillow. I hope that you'll actually still be able to hear me through, talking through this. But here it goes. Not true, Miss Ellie. Oh, if I could move it to release your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was not able to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Oh, hey there, Gilgamesh. Guess it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. The silent guardian content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction? At the last I understand, we were fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail and your weapon or forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it would avail you no advantage. Sir, I can absolutely solo you. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time. Okay. Alright, man. Now you just can't get through the door. Not my first time cutting down a big bitch. I have actually cut down Pedal on the big bridge now accessible. I have cut down the biggest of bitches. Oh, let me grab the pill again. Do not worry about me, my friend. I shall extricate myself in due time. I hope that is, like, audible and doesn't sound terrible. Okay, so we're going to withdraw from those real quick. Battle on the big bridge. It is kind of hard to solo him. How hard could it really be? Okay, I have to, Instinct I died before I learned how to do it right. Yeah, but like I'm built different. Oh wait, no, I forgot to enable. I am just built different. Hello, music. Oh, it starts me in the room. Look at that, 460,000 HP. Here's the other one you struggled with. Yeah, because this is like cake easy.
I must say, I quite enjoy this puzzle. I feel I won't go down so easily. Well then.
Well, I bested you.
That's enough of a beating for now.
Yeah. I think he's dead. Can I like see him if I look over the edge? Oh no, there's barricades over here. I probably... Yeah. I'm not seeing him. Because he jumped off over here. See, that's the power of having a glowy weapon. Why, Greg? Why? Are you dead again, Inspector? How many swords did he drop up? Doesn't that one there look just like Eleazar's sword? Oh, I didn't finish reading that. Oops. Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seemed satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. So it's, but even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade. So it's this one and this one. What in the world? Okay, back to Vesper Bay. Putting the pillow aside, because hopefully I won't have to talk into that again. No. Take off that. Back to Cuff and Burden, right? Yeah, Cuff and Burden. Unfortunately, I do have to do all of them properly. I can't just do them unsynced. It's more magnificent than I imagined. It'll make a fine addition to my collection. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briardian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? Oh no, that was, But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Yeah. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. And in red, never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. Okay, fuck you. The man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? And of course, he dodged doing the Manderville. She's dozing. He's doing the other Manderville. And he is fucking dead. This is just to me, condescending Inspector Briardian. Piss off. 400 years have I slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. That's an uncomfy sentence. Many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Very well. I alone, Hildebrand, agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. Okay, Q just simply won't pop before this is over. Kiss. When challenge us, stand and face me, you buffoon. Okay, this is taking too long. Oh, that's a really good. I like that. Electricity. Time to run up the ball. Time to lean on us always. No time enough tomorrow. Back to where we began. 22 seconds. Find perfection. The next team was the hits active. Suspected. You got me. Since become complete. 7 2 3 2 3 7. I think this is the final wave. That's a race. Back in the seas. Back into back into the seas. And falling back to the air. Falling back is better than sinking. Falling back into pieces again. Just keep text speed up to max because we don't gotta read all of this until the end. I do want to watch Priority and get hit in the head with a calling card again, though. That was really good. Godbert does the Manderville. Nashu dozes. Hildebrand does the Manderville. And Briardian fucking dies. The logo right here, it moved. Kind of looks like a bikini. Very well, I and I alone, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. Want to challenge? Well, stand and face me, you buffoon! Maria laughing. I'm not going to try and imitate little girl laughing. How dare you all left at a time like this, allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro. A pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later. Just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the... Oh, hello there, Danganronpa culprit. There's no way they're going to show that and then not have, like, a Danganronpa, like, gentleman hero Hildebrand. Queen dare lays claim to the fair maiden's virtue. Seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. And true love bloom on this battlefield. This Manderville man find his... What? Oh my gosh. No. Okay. I'm ready to jump. Oh, it's a Koblin. With the goggles those men were wearing. They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. I don't know if I want to accept this quest, Ellie. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not after that preview we just got. One can have too much Manderville in their life. The business of betrothal. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguremu, a prominent member of the East Aldenar Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultan. Okay, hold on. If we're talking to a blue-haired lady, I may be more willing to do this. I love girls with blue hair. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But now this is about to change. Rumor has it the girl is to be wed, and not to just anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Brugire Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made at a commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Alright, Costa del Sol. Over here. And notably, nothing is going on over here anymore. Oh, one of my associates. The banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... Ah, yes, that two-gill sensationalist rag. I heard your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. You have come to tell me my daughter is in danger. I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. The brass blade of the Goodbyeeeee, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. Oh, okay. Take a second, Gugaramo. I'm headed to Alexander. Editing this is going to be fun. I need to go spend my tomestones on something. Sonic Boom, it's Blitz! Hi Blitz, I'm grinding. You missed it. We finished Eureka earlier. I'm not headed back to that hellhole for a very long time. So right now we are grinding out one of the one-time grinds for my resistance weapon. And after that, and in the meantime, we're working on progressing towards the Endwalker relic weapon, which requires us to do all of the Hildebrand quests, of which I am still in the Realm Reborn portions. I feel like Hildebrand is going to take 10 hours minimum. It probably will. There's a lot of quests. I think it's like 4 for each patch that there's been, and I'm in the patch 2.3 stuff right now. So it's definitely not going to be quick, but that's why we're doing other stuff. Like, with it. Yeah, there's a ton of Hildebrand quests. Or 6.5 patches, and for each number there's no, it only goes to 0.5. I know, we're still in 6.4. We have yet to hit 6.5. Alright, we already saw this little bit right here. The Brass Blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Consulting Inspector Briardian, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well, let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Still touching concern for his coin purse. Only could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has a single modus operandi, and it's painfully obvious. A letter of challenge. A precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vannes, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would his father, Morgant. Yalto Nolto and his wife, Sainana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guguremu himself. Finally, we have Lowenhart, a steward of Guguremu's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendants. Yeah, we have L and LE. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the phantom thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are report back to me at once. Fish slap. Hildebrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. Pleasure is all mine. Oh wait, hold on. He's got his face to the ground again. Let me grab the pillow. Pleasure is all mine. I'm driving Inspector Variety. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. This happens a lot. Oh, hold on. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildebrand, agent of Enquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can. He does still realize there's a fish on his head, doesn't he? Knowing Hildebrand, he probably doesn't. Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspect. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Alright, over here. And Bella reading. You've come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now answer me the... Oh, did he seriously not know my name until now? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now answer me this, L. You were there when the phantom thief, in the guise of Lady Eureka, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? The identical appearance. The obvious answer, and yet all too many. A certain self-styled gentleman comes to mind. Could not recognize a clue if it hit them upside the face. Your observation is astute. A thorough investigation of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is the stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Okay, so he's glamoring into other people. Clearly, our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of the common folk are at his disposal. This, in itself, gives us insight into his identity and his ways. And yet, this is not what caught my eye. No, from movements to mannerisms, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players have arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be targets. Yeah, no, this is actually, I think this is 2.3 I'm in? Yeah, this is the first of the 2.3 stuff. I have done one thing of note, and that was survive a nuclear explosion point blank. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom, Al. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? I mean, one of the brass blades. Precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. Fearsome reputation to scare away anyone who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry to Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen by his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the brass blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. As the men can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, the answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Oh, would you look at that? A brass blade, tied up and naked. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I worked with. Dude, I have a gun strapped to my back and it's about half a word away from blasting a hole where your head used to be. Thank the gods. Please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. There, and now tell me all you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Guguramu gave us each our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area and get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those who have had... Much to the chagrin of those who have... oh my god, why can't I fucking talk? Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. So you have received orders from Master Guguramu. Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but one was Morgrant, father of the groom. The other was a Lullathon gent from Limsa. Yalto Nolto. Now try to remember, were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Lewinhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Margaret, Yaltonalto, and Lewinhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol and continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of gods, make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Oh, Hildebrand. What's up, Ellie? Inspector Briardian seems to have taken a liking to you. You should be proud. As you can see by his treatment of someone we know, the man doesn't suffer fools lightly. Briardian's face is way too full of himself. Kind of want to slap him into the face. I mean, my gun is very glowy. I can make it the last thing he sees. Ah, there you are, friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and your Inspector Briarden's Avenue have an inquiry bear fruit? Margaret Yalton Nolto and the steward Lewinhart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildebrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the Inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The Inspector shall be none the wiser. Ah, if he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. I mean, there's two of them right here. Renting out Master Gigaruju's private property would be almost unthinkable for most folk, but Guild talks, and neither the Brugger Consortium nor the East Alderton Trading Company are in any danger of running their coffers dry. Good folk, good drink, and good tidings. That today's announcement will send even more gale flowing into our coffers only makes the wine taste all the sweeter. I'm suspicious of your wife, sir. I think she may have unwell intention. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case near our very lives in danger. But have no fear. Miss Ellie, ready your quill that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley. And accepting the cue that just popped. Sorry, Hildebrand, we are going to have to wait on this. Alexander time alien dance. So true. I misread Gordy and put man as Gordon Freeman. Games Half-Life and Half-Life 2. I can't believe I'm killing Gordon Freeman. It was me. I was the aliens all along. Moonwalker doing? You're just memeing? I know, you gotta get in the Gobwalker. Oh, Moonwalker is just their title. You gotta get in the Gobwalker to move the bombs around that are dropped, otherwise they will explode and give the party vulnerability, as well as something else happens. Regardless, you don't want to be hit by the bombs. This... No, this isn't the last wave. Yeah, I think this is the last wave. Ain't gonna be slow season. Reason to keep believing. Ain't gonna be slow sleeping. Yeah, no, they actually were, you know, helping the party. Let's see, it says, But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley handed down from Manderville men of ages past to reveal our foe. I can think of few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital. That is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Did you want to say this all in front of the suspect? Good evening, Master Gugaremu, and a fine evening it must be. For you, most of all. Allow me to offer my heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. No, that's... Okay. What is this nonsense? Arabella's my daughter. You... Just who in the seven hells are you, anyway? Guards? Guards! Now hold your chocobos, Gugaremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of a phantom thief, have you? I can be the man our gratitude. Eh, Vans? Phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all, haha. Okay, I really want to shoot you. Exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Ah, that's me Vans. Ever calm in the face of danger. Truly his father's son. A worthy heir to the Brugiere consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Oh. Which reminds me, Master Vans, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket? It was nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. A time-honored Manderville art of parley? You'd be sleeping with the fishes, now had Morgan not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Wrong. Something about Morgant felt off. Because no one addresses Hildebrand as Inspector Extraordinaire, Agent of Inquiry, except himself, and I think maybe Nashu a couple of times has said that. That's honestly the most off-putting thing. I think he was just playing to Hildebrand's ego. Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Oops, I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yolto Nolto and Lewenhard, who have aroused my suspicions from the start. Now, we have a thief to apprehend. I've not seen your faces around here. With the East Aldenar Trading Company, are ya? Why, yes, good sir, very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldenar Trading Company, ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Tainana here is no slouch, herself, but like me, she's getting on in years, or no offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are me manners? Yolto Nolto, the Brugiere Consortium, and this is me wife, Sainana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. With all manner of fell beasts and beastmen had taken aim at our wares. Like just the other day, a shipment of important foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, the lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of it. You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't you? But of course, I once spent a year owning my body and mind with the Fist of Ralgar. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra whatsits a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as Mandragoras, yes? Get you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time. I knew I forgot you wanted to play the game with the ultimate hope. No wonder you're good at this. A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. They struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. To fear not, my lady, I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Cyanana. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. Now with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy! None of those three were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. Be so fast, Inspector, the sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope, he of many faces will at last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one. Oh, no. Nashu, no. Nashu, do not write that down. Oh, God. Nashu, no. I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intended meaning. This is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briardian would be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lowenhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briardian will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay. Let's talk with everyone. Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Now there's water. Now there isn't. Now there's water. Nashu was just fascinated by the concept of tide and waving. And waves, rather. These crates must contain the foodstuffs of which Master Lowenhart spoke. At a glance, they do not appear particularly suspicious, but our investigation must not be deterred. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. Appears that our man Lowenhart spoke true? Egads! Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Nashu, far be it for me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, But in this event, I fear it was somewhat misdirected. Now set the dripwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briardian is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon the scene, he would be veritably explode in rage. Let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Founding Inspector Briarden, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. Okay, I'm starting to suspect Nashu. I don't want to, but I'm starting to. I don't want to be suspecting you, Nashu. But this feels like you're trying to assassinate Hildebrand's character. Oh, don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspect and staying out of trouble, yes? Inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briardian come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Well, and I will see that the Inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu, we shall return for your creation once Inspector Briardian has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. All this talking is killing my throat. Hey, Briardian. So Hildebrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed. Enough about Hildebrand. Elle and I have been wanting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah yes, that spot over there by the crates should suffice. There of all places, but why... Surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I am not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector, privacy indeed. Like hells, don't worry, I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Incredibly high reward of 714 gil. You can't really see it behind me, but I've got a couple more than that. I've got I've got just an amount of gil. Not a very large amount, but an amount of gil. The tide is rising. We really should move to higher ground. We should actually commence duty. Just spamming arm of the or cuff of the father. No, I'm spamming two specific ones. It's just only giving me cuff of the father. Because for the current stage of my resistance weapon, I need to get 30 of these compact axles, 30 of these compact springs, and a bunch more items. which only will drop from these raids. Unintentional muted of the. Oh, did game audio broke again? Yeah, I'll fix that. I don't know what's up with it. It's just not working. At least not consistently. Yeah, I'll make sure to fix the music. I don't know what is up with it. I'll also probably have to spend some time researching after stream to make sure that it does not reproduce itself. Whereas for someone who is in one of the streams I watch, the audio sometimes doubles to the point where you can't make out a single word. That's fun. Yeah, audio also wasn't working at the beginning of stream. All right. Why aren't you working? Yep. When in doubt, what's going on? Mm. Just gotta keep making noise in game, I guess. Okay, there's music, but OBS, why are you not picking it up? Okay, there it is. Oh, Hildebrand, what are you doing back here, buddy? We're not, my friend. Should anything threaten to put you or Miss Ellie in harm's way, Nash and I stand at the ready. We are not the people who need guarding, Hildebrand. Just me, or is there a bit of chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Through the questioning of a breastplate attacked by our quarry, I identified the three individuals most likely to be a thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yaltonolto, and Lewenhard. The three of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over. Are the two of you listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. Look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Perhaps we should continue our conversation elsewhere. There's no need. Wait here, and I shall build us a fire. Briardy, I hope the bomb kills you. Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. Chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flint stone on my person. Look, Priority and we're cavemen. There's no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. And I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's... Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Oh, God. This be another challenge from the fiend. Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual card, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Nashu. Briardian, why are you holding paper above fire, you fucking dumbass? Give up hope he of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis laden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. Does this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page. Confounding Inspector Briardian will meet a fiery demise. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. Alright. Oh no, Nashu still has her sneeze. Oh, fuck. Oh god, he's in the dirt again. You saw through the fiend's ruse, but how? Let's just call it report his intuition. Are you hurt? Ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Okay, I don't have to use the pillow because he pulled himself out. Hildebrand Manderville, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? Invested every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a man who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance. Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of the gods? I'll see those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined! Ruined! Agents of inquiry more like agents of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in a ghetto. Clearly, your thief has decided that my prodigious intellect presents the greatest threat to his schemes. Perhaps he's a more clever man than I thought. Thanks to our quick thinking, the bombs are no more, and the inspector is none the wiser. It is a shame to see good food go to waste, though. Those coconuts look positively luscious. Ask how he survived an explosion at point-blank range, but something tells me that's one more mystery better left unsolved. Adding to the list of Hildebrand truths. Cannot be killed by explosion. I think probably also suffocation. Considering how much he eats dirt. Bye, Jasper. Guess we're just not skipping this fight. Wait, I just realized Mountain Dew Code Red is in the party. Mountain Dew Code Red's getting my column after this. That's just a really good name. person famous? Or just a very... It's you know, it's Mountain Dew Code Red, the drink. God, I could go for Code Red. Oh, in case you're curious, I kind of gave up the whole caffeine-free thing. I'm mostly caffeine-free. But, man, I forgot how good those drinks tasted. Wait, someone else's name is Meat Power? Yeah, it's not specifically for the caffeine. It is for the rest of the drink surrounding. Yeah, like mid-July, I thought I mentioned this, but apparently I didn't. Yeah, like mid-July, I was like, you know what? Fuck it, cutting off caffeine. And then back towards the beginning of the month, I slept real shit like 3 or 4 nights in a row. And like, I was falling asleep on my way to work, and I was like, I can't do this. So I stopped by Maverick, got myself a couple of kickstarts, and I was like, alright, it's just this. I'm not going to be doing it again. And now I'm back to drinking caffeine. Come to think of it, I think I did only like tweet about it and never actually mention it on stream. Yeah, maybe if caffeine drinks tasted worse. July. July was before the stupidest rebrand ever happened. No, it was still X then. I mean, I'm never going to call it that. Mountain Dew Code Red. There should be a 0 caffeine variation. I don't know what it is, but there is a difference between caffeinated orange soda and non-caffeinated orange soda, and it's not the caffeine. Is this a bomb? No, that is actually like a rendered... This isn't. Ross thing about Twitter? What was it? Oh no, it's a decoration. CEO gets to dead name his daughter, we get to dead name his site. Oh yeah, no, I've seen that. We'll stop dead naming your site when you stop dead naming your daughter. Simple as. There's that terrible explosion coming from the beach. Is everyone safe? Fear not, the fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gukuremu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Am I wearing my shirt inside out? Or not inside out, but backwards? Hold on. This shirt does not have a, tag on it. Oh wait, it does, it's just very faded. And no, I was wearing it. Right. Now I've got to rotate it back. Hold on. Good gods! This is no thief, this is a madman! As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are particularly in short supply these days. What with the mandragores that large? Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. Mandragores? I've heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? No, this is a plain red shirt. I mean, no, it's not. I'm wearing, this. Giant boob pocket and all. The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it was very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a very deep purple. Thinks you don't worry too much, Master Lewenhart. Our course of action is clear. You need only to storm the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were there only a brave soul in our midst, with a wont for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shed of concern for her own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver their purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You truly are a godsend, adventurer. One the Sundimal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragores. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Gukuremu is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you are my only hope. Gentlemen would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limso together. Well, to Limsa. You come for the Mandragores? I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we all, blast it. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo to check on a shipment of vegetables than it did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Let his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. Merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. He wanted to go after the culprits who might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. To Aleport. Over here. Good outfit. I like that. Don't sneak up on me like that. But you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do you? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye, as it did mine. My eye! By the time I'd regained my wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined. Ruined. If I never see another bleeding onions at the end of my days, it'll be too soon. Okay. To hear most say, the Mandragores are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronts from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution! Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes a veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. Oh, this muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen him face around here somewhere before. Fucker me if it ain't the undead overlord what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Should make you... I couldn't. The adventurer what bested the thieving duelist in single combat? Yeah. Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? That's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragores are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. In any case, I've solved my day, but I've not matched wits with this sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra. We not taking the boat, we flying. No idea what that is. Oh, look, a Mandragora blood, ripe for the picking. Feel hostile gaze upon you. I'm gonna have to fight a Mandragora, aren't I? There's Hildy. Okay. Man. Look for the stolen food stuff first. Alright, hold on. Let me grab the pillow. Hold on. I gotta drink water first. My throat is dying. Friend! My pursuit of the mandragores has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Oh, where? Okay. All right then. Oh, you're invulnerable for some reason. You're not. And now you are. Okay, so the ones running off solo are invulnerable. Sensing weakness in the realm following the calamity. 5 rogue vegetables, well, technically 4 and a fruit, have risen up to rid the land of all meat, including you. Cool off the mandragores before their verdant insurgents gain steam. Okay, hold on, Alexander. I have something a little more ridiculous to be dealing with at the moment. I might just have to take the penalty. Yeah. Okay, now I will re-queue. The Anamnesis Editor's world record is 2210 and 20 is 1542. I see why people don't run twinning that often. Banger soundtrack. What's this off in the distance? Moonshade Isle? Hold on, let's... You probably fought, my friend. I only wish I'd seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to coast at the soul. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. I'll have to coast to the soul in a second. I want to see what this island off in the distance is. Moonshade Isle. I mean, there's a summoner here. Is it for a summoner quest? No, it's for... It's for a Beast Tribe quest. Those reset daily, right? Yeah. I should go take care of those ones just to get a bit of extra XP for Machinist. Actually, I think I've got to end early because I am so ridiculously hungry. Like, I'm hungry to the point where drinking water, like, feels weird and hurts a little because, you know, it's like the stomach is empty and it doesn't want just water. So, I will continue. You know, let's finish this quest. How far into it am I? Seeds of Rebellion. I'm about halfway through it. Hopefully it just won't take too long. We'll finish this quest. You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Stolen foodstuffs. You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guguramo is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. Wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. There must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, the peppers have changed color. Sis, peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe. Gentlemen must needs investigate. Striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple Master Lewinhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. Look here, Inspector, the crate is clearly marked for a Costa de Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue, or bluish purple. The two colors really are quite similar. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ha! The charade is up. After the man. As is suspected all along, the goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu. The fiend must be brought to justice. Is this the real Lewinhart? You can run, but you cannot. Aha! If you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. Okay, add this to the list of Manderville truths. High-speed run. For a pilfering priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a snipper. Fitting end for an ignoble thief. See what lies behind the mask. Where am I? Who are you? Play the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. Gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. You're doing this because this man is ridiculous? Entirely because it's ridiculous. If it's required that I have kept track of these all along the way, then good for me, I guess. I remember I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. Oh, my head. Should probably still put him in some sort of custody. Seems that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewinhart. For my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There's still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It's unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. Excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewinhart back to the estate that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. And a bunch of mandragores. Thank you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours. And it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. Is the Phantom Thief a Mandragora? The game is afoot, inspectors. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Dude, could you stop ripping off your face and leaving it behind? That's kind of disgusting. We're just teleporting up to Wineport. I'm lazy. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Hello, and always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly as weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. Pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildebrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet, you see pensive, my lady. What is the matter? Tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vance. Oh, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, that it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old dad. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Right so, father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than son. You may think father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vance, if that will make father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Can I romance her? Let me romance her. I want to romance her. But that is where we're going to call it for today. Just shy of an hour early, but I am ravenous. And I cannot keep drinking water on an empty stomach. So I am going to be... Oh man, people show up as I'm finishing. That is awful. Awful timing for you guys. Unfortunately, I'm wrapping up because I am ravenous right now. I am starving. I'm going to go upstairs and eat the entire fridge. But thank you all for, still stopping by. I will be live again tomorrow. I think tomorrow's Tuesday, which means we are going to be doing progression with Arc. I'm going to still find something to play. I don't know what it is. I have not, so I mean, Eureka one day. I was in Eureka. I actually, finished up with Eureka. I'm done with Eureka. I got Antea and Bellerophon, Antea, or Eureka today, and I'm done there. Ugh. I don't want to go back to Eureka. But thank you all for stopping by. Tomorrow it's... Actually, no, I probably will be live still in the morning, and then continue into the afternoon to progression with Arc. God, I gotta figure out something to play. I don't think I've got anything else to say. So, I will see you all tomorrow at the same time.